Have you made any changes to your wardrobe now that you're over 50? If you haven't, you're missing the most liberating fashion secret of your life. Today, we're exploring 10 things stylish women over 50 have happily abandoned and what they've discovered instead. These aren't just fashion tips. They're permission slips to embrace who you truly are now. With age comes wisdom, especially about what truly deserves space in your closet and your life. The freedom that comes with dressing for yourself rather than for others might be the best kept secret of your golden years. I'd love to know where you're watching from today. Drop your city in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more style wisdom. Let's start with something that might be sitting in your makeup drawer right now. Tip number 1. Too much makeup. Remember opening a makeup drawer in your 30s and 40s? For many women, it looked like a department store counter had exploded inside. Foundation, concealer, powder, 3 shades of blush, 4 eyeshadow palettes, multiple mascaras. And that was just the basics. Now take a peek in that same drawer today. If you haven't pared down yet, you might be surprised to learn that most stylish women over 50 have dramatically simplified their makeup routine and look all the better for it. I used to spend 45 minutes on my makeup every morning, shares Barbara from Boston, who at 67 now uses just 5 products daily. Now I'm done in 10 minutes, and people tell me I look more radiant than ever. Why does less makeup work better after 50? The skin changes. Fine lines and dryness mean heavy foundations can settle into creases, actually highlighting what you're trying to conceal. And that matte powder that once controlled shine, it now can make mature skin look flat and dull. The real magic happens when focusing on moisture first and makeup second. A good hydrating primer creates a smooth canvas, while cream blush adds a natural flush that powder blush can't match. For eyes, defining brows often makes more impact than elaborate eyeshadow, frames the face and creates structure without heaviness. The bonus benefits go beyond looking better. Less makeup means less time getting ready, fewer products to buy, and giving skin a chance to breathe. Many women report fewer breakouts and irritation after simplifying their routine. What about you? How many products do you use daily now compared to your 30s? Most women cut their product count by half after 50 and never look back. Tip number 2. Uncomfortable high heels. Those gorgeous 4-inch stilettos in the closet. When was the last time they were actually worn? Be honest. Shoes are the one thing I've completely revolutionized in my wardrobe, admits Carol, a 72-year-old former executive who once wore heels daily. I donated 20 pairs of designer heels last year and haven't missed them for a second. Here's the uncomfortable truth about uncomfortable shoes. They're not just momentarily painful. They can cause lasting damage, especially after 50. Dr. Lisa Fitzgerald, a podiatrist specializing in mature foot health, explains, as we age, the fat pads on the bottoms of our feet naturally thin. Combined with decades of wearing restrictive shoes, this creates the perfect storm for foot problems. Think bunions, hammer toes, neuromes, and plantar fasciitis, all increasingly common after 50, and all exacerbated by high heels and pointy toes. Even more concerning, unstable footwear increases fall risk, which becomes a significant health concern as we age. But comfortable doesn't mean frumpy anymore. Brands like Clarks, Vionic, and even Cole Haan now create stylish options with proper support. Joan, a style consultant from Chicago, recommends block heels under 2 inches, cushioned insoles, and wider toe boxes as the trifecta for comfortable elegance. I now shop for shoes that feel good from the first try-on, says Diane from Seattle. If I have to break them in, they're not coming home with me. My new rule is, if I can't walk a mile comfortably, they stay at the store. The irony many women discover: lower, more comfortable shoes actually make them appear more youthful because they can move with grace and confidence rather than teetering uncomfortably. There's nothing that ages you faster than a painful walk. What comfortable shoe brands have you fallen in love with? Share your discoveries. You might help another woman find her perfect pair. Tip 3. Following every trend. Remember rushing out to buy those enormous shoulder pads in the 80s? How about the low-rise jeans trend that had everyone questioning their life choices? Or maybe it was that season when neon everything was essential. If you're nodding and laughing, you're not alone. By the time we reach 50, most have chased enough trends to know the truth. Fashion magazines and retailers profit from making people feel constantly out of date. The greatest freedom of my 60s has been breaking up with trends, says Margaret, a vibrant 67-year-old artist from Denver. I've developed a signature style that evolves subtly but isn't whipped around by seasonal winds. The mental energy I've reclaimed is incredible. Here's the liberating secret. Developing a signature style means always looking pulled together without constantly shopping. Think of stylish women you admire over 50. Meryl Streep, Helen Mirren, Michelle Obama. They're not trend chasers. They know their best silhouettes, colors, and proportions, and they stick with them while making subtle updates. This doesn't mean becoming static or boring. It means becoming intentional. Perhaps incorporating one fresh element each season, like this year's beautiful earth tones or an updated sleeve shape, while maintaining a core style. The benefits extend beyond the closet. Studies show decision fatigue is real. The more choices we face daily, the more our mental energy depletes. A cohesive wardrobe actually frees the mind for more important matters. Try asking, what silhouettes consistently make you feel confident? Which colors bring compliments? What fabrics feel best against your skin? The answers form the foundation of a signature style. Has your approach to trends changed after 50? Or are you still working to define your personal style? Share your journey in the comments. Your insight might be exactly what another woman needs to hear. Tip 4. Dressing for others. Does my boyfriend like this? Is this appropriate for my age? What will my friends think? Sound familiar? For decades, many women have dressed with everyone's opinion in mind except their own. One of the most liberating aspects of turning 50 is the gradual shift from dressing to please others to dressing to please yourself. It's like suddenly receiving permission to stop performing and start being authentic. Eleanor, a 65-year-old former teacher, shares her awakening. I realized I'd spent 40 years dressing for my job, my husband, my children's school events, never really for myself. Now I wear what makes me happy, and strangely enough, I get more compliments than ever. This shift isn't selfish, it's self-knowledge. After 5 decades of living, you've earned the wisdom to recognize what truly suits you, not just what fashion magazines or others dictate. Try this simple exercise. The next time you open your closet, touch each item and ask, do I love how this makes me feel? If the answer is no, consider why you're keeping it. You might be surprised how many items exist in your wardrobe solely to please someone else. The irony. When women start dressing authentically, they often radiate a confidence that's far more attractive than any trendy outfit could ever be. Has your relationship with clothing changed after 50? Have you found yourself caring less about others' opinions and more about your own comfort and joy? Share your experience in the comments. Tip 5. Clothes that don't feel good. Remember that gorgeous but scratchy wool sweater? The stunning shoes that created blisters in minutes? The just a little tight pants you bought as motivation. It's time to bid them farewell. After 50, physical comfort becomes non-negotiable. It's not just preference, it's biology. Our skin often becomes more sensitive, our temperature regulation changes, and our tolerance for discomfort simply diminishes. Smart women recognize this isn't surrender, it's evolution. Jane, a 58-year-old business owner, had her epiphany during a conference. I was fidgeting in an uncomfortable but expensive suit, watching a woman my age command the room in flowing linen pants and a simple blouse. She looked polished, confident, and crucially, completely comfortable. I decided right then to stop torturing myself with clothes that felt like punishment. Physical comfort involves multiple factors. Does the fabric irritate your skin? Can you move freely? Will you be too hot or cold? Does anything pinch, bind, or restrict? These aren't frivolous questions. They directly impact your confidence and presence. This doesn't mean resigning yourself to elastic waistbands, unless you want to. Modern fabrics can provide both structure and comfort. Look for natural fibers with a touch of stretch, knits with good recovery, and silhouettes that skim rather than constrict. Next time you're shopping, try the sit test and the reach test before buying. If a garment fails either one, leave it behind. No discount is worth physical discomfort. What uncomfortable fashion item have you finally abandoned? Was it high heels, underwire bras, or something else? Share your liberation story below. Tip 6. Cumbersome hairstyles. Is your morning hair routine taking longer than preparing breakfast? Do you dread rainy days because they ruin hours of styling work? It might be time to reconsider your approach. The best hair decision I ever made was getting a wash and wear cut at 55. Confesses Maria, now 64. I used to spend 40 minutes every morning with the blow dryer and curling iron. Now it takes 5 minutes, and I look better than ever. Hairstylist Mark Robinson, who specializes in cuts for mature women, observes, after 50, many women still battle against their hair's natural tendencies, using excessive heat and products. But embracing a cut that works with your texture, not against it, is actually more youthful and modern. The key isn't necessarily going shorter, though many women do find shorter styles more flattering as they age. The real secret is finding a cut that maximizes your hair's natural assets while minimizing maintenance. For those with naturally curly or wavy hair, this often means layers that allow movement and prevent triangle-shaped heaviness. For fine, straight hair, it might mean a blunt cut that creates the appearance of thickness without requiring much styling. Before your next salon appointment, ask these game-changing questions. What cut would work best with my natural texture? How would this look if I just air-dried it? Can you show me a 5-minute styling method for busy days? Remember, even celebrities with seemingly elaborate hairstyles often spend minimal time on daily maintenance. They simply have excellent cuts that do the work for them. What's your current hair routine like? Have you found a low-maintenance style that still makes you feel confident? Your experience could help another woman break free from hair struggles. Tip 7. Clothes that aren't your style. Ever stood in front of a packed closet thinking, I have nothing to wear? This classic dilemma often stems from a closet filled with clothes that aren't truly you. Martha, a 64-year-old retired accountant, describes her revelation. I had bohemian pieces, preppy classics, and edgy statement items, all hanging unworn with tags. I realized I was buying clothes for different versions of myself that didn't actually exist. A cohesive wardrobe reflecting your authentic style creates harmony that random trendy pieces never will. When everything works together, getting dressed becomes effortless instead of stressful. Finding your true style starts with observation, not shopping. Notice which outfits make you feel confident. What colors consistently bring compliments? Which silhouettes flatter your current body, not the one you had 20 years ago? Some women discover they're drawn to clean, architectural lines. Others prefer soft, flowing fabrics. Some love vibrant colors, while others feel most themselves in neutrals. There's no right answer except what feels authentically you. The concept of a personal uniform has gained popularity for good reason. Having signature looks, combinations you know work perfectly, saves mental energy, and ensures you always feel confident. Start your closet transformation by removing anything that doesn't align with your core style. Be ruthless. Those impulse purchases and maybe someday items are actually burdening you, not expanding your options. What's your authentic style? Has it become clearer with age, or are you still discovering it? Share your style journey in the comments. Tip 8. Tanning products habits. Remember those summers spent baking in the sun, coated in baby oil and iodine? Perhaps you even use those reflective tanning boards to maximize exposure. If you're smiling and nodding, you're part of a generation that unwittingly damaged their skin in pursuit of the perfect tan. Dermatologist Dr. Susan Miller explains, the tanning practices common in the 60s through 80s are responsible for much of the skin cancer and premature aging I treat in patients over 50. We simply didn't understand the damage UV radiation causes. The good news? It's never too late to change your relationship with the sun. Studies show that proper sun protection at any age reduces cancer risk and can even allow skin to repair some existing damage. Today's sun protection options are vastly improved from the thick, white zinc oxide of decades past. Modern sunscreens like Elta MD, Supergoop, and La Roche-Posay offer lightweight, invisible protection that works beautifully under makeup. For those who still enjoy a sun-kissed look, self-tanners have evolved dramatically. Products like Jergens Natural Glow provide subtle color without the orangey tone or strange smell once associated with self-tanners. Jean, 70, shares, I spent decades as a sun worshiper, but switched to religious sunscreen use after a skin cancer scare. 10 years later, my dermatologist says my skin looks younger than when I started. Proof it's never too late to change. The ultimate irony, protecting your skin not only keeps you healthier, it helps you look younger too. What sun protection products have you discovered that work well for mature skin? Share your favorites to help others find options that work. Tip 9. Overdoing accessories. Before you leave the house, look in the mirror and take one thing off. This famous Coco Chanel advice has never been more relevant than for women over 50. After decades of accumulating jewelry, scarves, belts, and statement pieces, many find themselves in accessory overload. The result can be cluttered outfits that overwhelm rather than enhance. I used to wear multiple necklaces, stacked bracelets, and statement earrings all at once, admits Patricia, 68. Looking back at photos, I was wearing my accessories instead of them wearing me. Now I choose one or two quality pieces that truly shine. The shift towards simpler, more intentional accessorizing parallels many changes after 50. Focusing on quality over quantity, substance over show, and authenticity over trends. This doesn't mean abandoning bold accessories altogether. A stunning statement necklace can transform a simple black dress. A beautifully patterned scarf adds instant sophistication to a basic outfit. The key is letting these special pieces take center stage rather than competing for attention. For everyday elegance, consider investing in fewer, better pieces that truly speak to you. A quality watch, pearl earrings that flatter your face shape, or a signature ring can become part of your personal style statement. When selecting accessories, consider proportion and scale relative to your body. Delicate necklaces can get lost on fuller figures, while oversized earrings might overwhelm petite features. The right scale creates harmony that feels intentional and sophisticated. How has your approach to accessories evolved over the years? Have you found yourself drawn to simpler, more significant pieces? Share your accessorizing philosophy in the comments. Tip 10. Rigid beauty rules. Never wear white after Labor Day. Women over 40 shouldn't have long hair. No bright colors after 50. How many outdated beauty rules are still taking up space in your mind? The most liberating aspect of aging might be the growing confidence to question these arbitrary rules. After all, who made these rules, and why are we still following them? Diane, at 73, laughs about it now. I spent years avoiding red because someone once told me redheads shouldn't wear it. Then at 65, I bought a red dress on a whim and received more compliments than ever before. I realized I'd been following a rule that didn't even apply to me. The truth is, many traditional style rules were never based on what actually looks good. They were about enforcing conformity and selling new products. The most stylish women over 50 understand this and make their own rules instead. Look at fashion icons like Iris Apfel, over 100 and still wearing bold colors and oversized accessories. Or Meryl Streep, embracing simple elegance on her own terms. They've transcended rules to develop authentic personal style. This freedom extends beyond clothing. The appropriate hairstyle for your age is the one that makes you feel confident. The right makeup is whatever enhances your features in ways that please you, not what's prescribed by beauty magazines. Perhaps the only valid rule is this: wear what makes you feel like the best version of yourself. Everything else is just noise. What beauty rule have you happily broken after 50? Was it letting your hair go naturally gray, embracing a previously forbidden color, or something else entirely? Share your rule-breaking moment in the comments. After 50, style isn't about chasing trends or pleasing others. It's about authentic self-expression. By simplifying your makeup, choosing comfortable shoes, developing signature style, dressing for yourself, prioritizing physical comfort, embracing manageable hairstyles, curating a cohesive wardrobe, protecting your skin, accessorizing intentionally, and breaking outdated rules. You're not just updating your look, you're honoring who you truly are. Remember, these aren't restrictions, but invitations to freedom. The most stylish women over 50 aren't those following every rule. They're the ones confidently writing their own. What style changes have transformed your confidence after 50? Share your wisdom in the comments below.